By the medieval period, attitudes toward masturbation had shifted dramatically, ushering in a new era of repression. This transformation was not sparked by public debate but stemmed from discussions among early church authorities, who viewed the subject as sinful and best left unmentioned. The church fathers, such as St. Augustine, condemned masturbation as unnatural. Augustine famously suggested that it was preferable for a man to visit a prostitute than to engage in self-pleasure. This perspective became the ruling doctrine of the Christian church, labeling masturbation as a perversion against God's natural order, primarily because it wasted sperm intended for procreation. The story of Onan from Genesis was frequently cited as a biblical condemnation of masturbation. However, this interpretation mischaracterized Onan's act of coitus interruptus as the sin in question. Despite this misunderstanding, the term onanism emerged, forever linking masturbation with sinfulness. Punishments for this sign varied by age and marital status. A penitential from 520 AD suggested a year of penance for adult men who masturbated, while only 40 days were required for a 12-year-old boy. Married men faced harsher penalties, as their duty was to procreate. The Irish penitential of St. Columban reflected this, prescribing a year of penance for married men and 6 months for unmarried ones. Involuntary emissions posed another dilemma. While awake, masturbation was deemed sinful, and Pope Leo IX officially condemned it in 1054. However, nocturnal emissions were debated. Some clerics argued that a sleeping person could not be held accountable. Thomas Aquinas acknowledged this complexity, suggesting that if sinful thoughts preceded sleep, the act could still be sinful. Debates surrounding masturbation persisted into the Renaissance. By the late 16th century, the Franciscans declared that voluntary pollution outside marriage was a sin against nature, while purposeful masturbation was labeled a mortal sin. Nocturnal emissions could sometimes be excused, especially if induced by dietary choices. The legal ramifications were severe. In 1532, Holy Roman Emperor Charles V ratified laws imposing the death penalty for acts deemed unnatural, including masturbation. Yet, this punishment was rarely enforced. Scottish legal advocate Sir George Mackenzie noted the rarity of such crimes, treating discussions of masturbation with a mix of disdain and secrecy, often resorting to Latin to avoid public discourse on the topic.